Hey Colton, have you seen Vince?
Thanks for being such a good friend.
Hey, meet me back at the KP Clubhouse. I want to show you something.
We all have emotions like anger, sadness, fear, joy, and disgust. But what matters is what we do with those feelings and emotions when they come. What matters is how we react.
Vince, are you in here? Vince! Oh, Vince! Where could he be? Vince, are you in here? Oh, where is he? Vince, are you in here? Oh, wait. I know where I haven't looked. Vince? Where could he be? I've looked everywhere. I think I'm gonna call Colton. Hey Colton, have you seen Vince? No, I haven't either. And I heard he's in a bad mood. I really want to find a way to cheer him up. Yeah, he hasn't answered his phone either. Okay, sounds good. Well, let me know if you hear from him. Okay, thanks Colton. Bye. I wonder why he's in a bad mood. But when I do find him, I'm gonna throw him a surprise party with all of his friends and his favorite food. That'll cheer him up for sure.
Oh man, I ruined her surprise. But I don't want a party. I'm just not in the mood. Well, I guess I better call Hannah to let her know I overheard her plan.
Hey Vince, I've been looking everywhere for you.
I'm sorry. I just needed some time to myself.
Oh, that's okay. What's wrong?
Well, that's just it. I don't really know. I'm just grumpy and feeling down.
Oh, I hate when I have days like that.
You do? I mean, you have days like this too?
Yeah, sometimes.
I just wish I knew what was bothering me so I could fix it.
Well, sometimes we really don't know. It's just a feeling we have.
Well, I think it's easier when we do know, just like we've been talking about the past couple of weeks.
You mean like when I got angry and then I overreacted?
Hannah.
Yeah, but we learned an important lesson from Psalms 4:4. Don't sin by letting anger control you.
Very true. Or what about when I was sad because I was missing my old dog, Miley?
Yep, and another Psalm, 34:18, helped us remember that God is close in our sadness.
He sure is.
Or what about last week when I was super scared about that creepy spider?
Oh yeah, Fluffy. That was pretty scary, but we learned that trusting in God calms our fears.
Exactly. That's why I wish I knew what was bothering me so I would know what to do about it.
Well, that is a tough one, but I do know one thing that helps me when I feel like that.
What?
It helps me just to have a little fun.
I'm sure it does. I just don't feel like it.
I know you don't feel like it, but sometimes we have to choose to have fun and then it will make us feel better.
Yeah, I guess you're right. But, well, Another reason I called you was because I was actually under the stairs in the clubhouse, and I heard you say you want to throw me a surprise party.
Oh, well, I guess it's not a surprise then.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's okay. We can still have a party.
Well, I'm not sure I'm quite up for that yet anyways. Maybe after I feel better?
Okay, well then, how about we do something else fun?
Okay, like what?
Well, you know how we've been talking a lot about when we were kids and we used to go to the playground and sometimes kids would be mean?
Yeah, that's true. Like when kids were mean and made me so angry or sad.
Yeah, well there's also a lot of fun you can have on the playground when you're with your friends.
That's true.
So let's both grab our lunches and meet at one of my favorite parks in town.
Okay, which park?
I'll send you the address.
Okay, I'll meet you there. And Hannah,
Yeah?
thanks for being such a good friend. I think I'm already starting to feel a little better.
Oh good. Well then the park should make you feel like yourself in no time. See you then. Bye, Vince. I really hope he shows up.
Hey, this is a cool park.
You're here! I'm so glad you came!
Yeah, I think I'm ready to start feeling better.
Oh good. I'll race you the slide then.
Hey, wait up! You're right, that really did help me feel a lot better.
Good. Sometimes we have to choose to have fun. I always try to remind myself that we can have joy in all things.
That's a great point.
Yeah, you know who didn't choose to have joy in all things?
Who?
The Israelites.
Oh yeah, you mean after God got them away from the Egyptians who were being super mean to them.
Yep, we've learned about them several times in Kids Planet, and we've seen how much they complained over and over.
Yeah, they had forgotten how bad it was back in Egypt and had actually thought being out in the desert was worse.
Just like in, let's see, Exodus 16, when they said, "If only the Lord had killed us back in Egypt," they moaned. "There we sat around pots filled with meat and ate all the bread we wanted. But now you have brought us into this wilderness to starve us all to death."
Yeah, they were reacting very dramatic. They said they would rather die, and they thought God was gonna starve them all to death.
But he wasn't going to do that. They were forgetting that God had been taking care of them this whole time. He freed them from the Egyptians by performing miracles, and he even parted the Red Sea to rescue them from the Egyptian army.
But they were so focused on their bad situation that they forgot that they could trust God to take care of them.
And that's why they didn't have joy. They had forgotten to trust God.
Yeah, too bad they had such rotten attitudes.
I know. And we all have feelings of anger, sadness, fear, worry, and more. But what matters is how we react to those feelings.
Yep, I guess I shouldn't have gone off and ignored everyone when I was feeling down.
That's okay, Vince. Sometimes we need a little time to ourselves, especially to pray. But then it's also important to talk to our friends and family about how we're feeling.
You're right. It's important to talk it out with someone and keep pushing forward in life.
And we do that by keeping our focus on Jesus. In fact, I think there's a few verses in the book of Hebrews that talks about that. Yes, Hebrews chapter 12 verses 2 to 3 says, "We do this by keeping our eyes on Jesus, the champion who initiates and perfects our faith. Because of the joy awaiting him, he endured the cross, disregarding its shame. Now he is seated in the place of honor beside God's throne. Think of all the hostility he endured from sinful people. Then you won't become weary and give up."
Wow, that's such a great reminder when any of us are feeling down. We can just think of all the terrible things Jesus went through but never gave up.
Especially when he died on the cross.
Yeah, he could have stopped all the pain and suffering he went through that day, but he didn't.
And in that verse, did you hear why he went through it?
No, I missed it. Why?
Because of the joy awaiting him.
Oh, he knew that saving all of us would bring him so much joy.
Exactly. And because of what he did for us on the cross, we can choose to have joy too.
Oh, kind of like Paul did when he was in prison. He was in a terrible situation, but he knew that he could have joy no matter what because of what Jesus did on the cross.
Yeah, when we believe in Jesus, we get to be in heaven one day because of what he did on the cross.
And there's no greater joy than that.
You're right. Paul even wrote about that from prison in the book of Philippians. Philippians 4:4 says, "Always be full of joy in the Lord. I say it again, rejoice."
So no matter what comes our way, we can have joy in all things.
Yep. In fact, Paul wrote about having joy over and over. But my favorite verse is this one because it's so simple. It's 1 Thessalonians 5:16, and it says, "Always be joyful."
That is so easy to remember too.
And joyfulness is different from happiness. Happiness is a feeling we get when something good happens, but joyfulness is much deeper than that. Joyfulness is a choice we make no matter what is happening.
I love that. It's just like the old song. I've got the joy, 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 joy down in my heart.
Where?
Down in my heart.
Where?
Down in my heart. I've got the joy, 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 joy
down in my heart. Down in my heart to stay.
And I'm so happy, so very happy. I have the love of Jesus in my heart.
Me too, Vince. And that's the perfect song to help us remember that no matter how we're feeling, we can have joy in all things.
Yep.
Hey, meet me back at the KP Clubhouse. I want to show you something.
Okay, I'll meet you there. Hello? Oh, Hannah, you were still able to surprise me.
Yep, and now it's time for some fun games.
But wait, what did you want to show me?
That you can have joy in all things, of course. Come on, let's have fun.
What an amazing series this has been, learning all about our emotions and how to react to them. No matter what we feel, we know that because of Jesus, we can have joy in all things. Don't forget to join us next week again as we begin a brand new series called No More Excuses.